What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker. Don't worry, today's video is not about toothpicks in the woods. I guess although if you're really good at carving and you can get a really good point, you can definitely pick your teeth, or more so kill vampires, or even better, you can keep yourself safe in prison, okay? So with all that said, what we're gonna be talking about is tent pegs, because tent pegs are one of those things, if you come to a Coalcracker class, you're gonna make at some point in your career here tent pegs, and possibly at multiple classes. Wooden tent pegs, they're easy, they are fun to make, and if you lose them or they break, you just go get another stick and make one. But here's the thing, there is downfall to this. So maybe you want something like this, like a big metal one, or maybe something small like this yardstake, or maybe one of these big ABS plastic. Why would you want, I mean, at what point are you picking what? Like, I don't know, it gets confusing even for me. So let's do a quick rundown on why we would pick certain tent pegs, and then you can add them to your arsenal, because I'm gonna tell you what, if you spend enough time in the woods, at some point when you go into your gear area, you're gonna have all this different stuff at your disposal. So you gotta pick and choose. So let's start with the most classic, what I love the most, and that is your wooden tent peg. Now there are different styles of this, but all of these things are gonna come down to one main factor, and that is ground conditions. So when we think about ground conditions, what we're thinking about is, number one, is the ground frozen? Is it rocky? Is it gonna be really wet? Is it really soft, or is it really hard dirt? Okay, and you have to sort of assess that a little bit before you head out in order to decide what you're gonna use. And that is going to really dictate what is gonna happen here, okay? So let's just go through positive and negatives of each one. Positives of the wooden tent pegs, we already mentioned. They're easy to make out in the woods. They're fun to make. They're a renewable tent peg, so if you lose it, you can just make another one really quickly on the fly. The big downfall with the, and another positive with these is you can create any length of this you would want. So if you're in really soft ground, you can make like a 2-foot tent peg if you need to really get it down in there. That's gonna work really, really well for you. And if the ground is like in the middle of the summer and it's just dry and it's not super hard, you can make something like this, about 8 inches, and it'll hold really well. The big downfall with these is in solid frozen ground or rocky ground, this is not gonna penetrate in the way you need it. And as you pound on the top, it's generally gonna break. So they're just a little bit more fragile overall. So a good thing to know, because it's a good backup, but it might cause some problems in colder weather or in rocky ground. Now, on the extreme other end, you have heavy duty metal tent pegs. So the positive with this is you can put this in any ground situation, be it frozen or rocky. You can pound this with an axe or a hammer and bust through just about anything. Worst case, this bends around the rock a little bit, but you're still gonna get a lot of holding power with this thing. The downfall with this, though, of course, is that they are very heavy to carry. So you carry 6 of these with you, a little bit of a nightmare, but they are super robust and awesome. And then we go into the plastic tent pegs, okay? So the big difference with the plastic tent pegs are going to be length, okay? You have something small like this. These fit perfect in our T60 emergency shelters. So it's like, hey, I have one, I don't have to grab a stick, it's gonna work well. But if the ground's muddy, all right, or it's really wet, or real soft dirt, this just generally doesn't get down into the ground far enough. So you need something a little bit longer like this. These can also double as fire starters. You can scrape the plastic off these and ignite the plastic to help you with the fire. The downfall though with this is when they hit hard rock, there's a good chance they're gonna break. And generally when these break, they're just no good anymore, okay? The last thing that I have noticed with the ABS plastics tent pegs, if you put these in the ground while it's wet and it freezes up overnight, many times I have had right where the ground and the air like meet and the tent pegs there, they just break off. And that has happened a lot. So I can say that is something that does happen. So keep that in mind. So in super cold weather, you probably want to go with metal. And then in the warmer summer months, we can go with wood, and everything in between, nice lightweight plastic. Just pick your length and you'll be good. So there's a little rundown on tent pegs. It's something that we come across often, but we really don't put too much thought into. So choose your tools wisely when you go out, and you will definitely be a happier camper in the end. All right, guys, so if you like this video, hit like and subscribe down below. You can also check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com for all our classes, our gear, and our blog. And until the next video, stay in the woods.